Hey everyone, I'm Ben on YMCA Go, and this is Mindful Yoga. So let's begin our practice today by sitting comfortably, legs crossed if that works for you. If you prefer, you can extend one or both legs out. Let your eyes close and tune into the feel of your body. Breathe slow, easy breaths through the nostrils if that works for you. That's not essential. Just keep that breath flowing. Grow a little bit taller on the in-breath. And relax as you breathe out. Just tune into the feel of your body. Now, throughout the practice, we make space for whatever shows up in our awareness. Passing thoughts, the emotions, notice them, give them space. It's part of your experience. And then, gently, again and again, return your awareness to the feel of your body. This helps to cultivate that mind-body conversation, and it helps to keep you safe. By tuning into the sensation, you'll know when you've reached a natural limit. We never force beyond our body's natural limits. Be kind. Be gentle with your body. Challenge yourself, of course, but within your own safe range of motion. Breathe, relax, and feel. Yoga is about more than just the body. It's about the mind and the heart. Here's a quote from American yoga master Richard Freeman. He says, "Yoga is freedom. It's freedom from having to present a face that isn't your true face. It's freedom from pretending to believe in something you don't really know to be true." So coming back again and again to your true self in this moment, in each moment. Let's take a nice deep breath and let it go. Let your eyes open. Now, if your legs are crossed, just switch the position so the other leg is in front, just for symmetry's sake. Good. Hands on the knees. Now, we'll move through the 6 movements of the spine, and we'll do that in sequence with the breath. So on an in-breath, arching back, looking up. And on the out-breath, ease forward, slide your hands out in front, relax over the crossed legs. Good. Inhale back into a back bend. Exhale into that forward bend. Good. One more back bend. And neutral spine. Now inhale the arms up overhead. Bring one hand down, the other arm across as you breathe out. Inhale the arms up. Other side. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Now twist to one side, opposite hand to knee. Inhale, back to face front. And exhale, other side, twist. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. You can pull on the knee and help to deepen the twist. Last one, inhale up and exhale, twist. Good, and then back around to the front, and then shift right around onto your back. So just coming onto your back, your feet are flat, Your arms just relaxed at your sides. Now, extend that right leg out along the mat. Good. Now, on an in-breath, press the heel away and lift the leg high as it'll go. Exhale, point the toes, lower that leg. Inhale, press the heel and lift. Exhale, point and lower. Inhale now, come up just about halfway so the thighs are parallel, and make little circles with the heel pressing. And then pause, point the toes, reverse the circle. Pause again, lift the leg all the way up, clasp your hands behind the right thigh, give it a little pull. Just feel the stretch. Where do you feel the sensation most prominently? Your hamstring, maybe some sensation in the calf. Now take the left arm out to the left, guide the leg down toward the right with the right arm to see how far the leg wants to go. And then bring that leg back up. Take that leg in the left hand, extend the left leg along the mat so it's out of the way. As you guide the leg down toward the left side with the left hand, just take the leg to about the distance that feels right for you. A nice little stretch, a little twist. And bring the leg back up. Bring that right foot back down, right knee bent, arms to your sides. Now the left leg, heel presses. Inhale the leg, high as it'll go. Exhale, point the toes and lower. Good, press the heel and lift. Point and lower. Good, one more. Good, now just come up halfway. Heel presses, thighs parallel, little circles with left leg. Pause, point the toes, reverse the circle. Pause, leg all the way up, hands clasped behind that left thigh. Give it a little pull, little stretch to the back of the leg. And right arm out to the right. Left arm guides the leg down toward the left side. Maybe the elbow and upper arm rest on the mat so you can kind of brace the leg at its optimal depth. Maybe the leg wants to go all the way down to the mat. Our bodies are all different. Honor your body in its natural limits. So good, bring the leg up. Take that right hand behind the left leg. Good, extend the right leg out along the mat and guide the leg down toward the right side. See how far it wants to go. Good. And then bring the leg back up. Bring that left foot flat and the right foot flat. And now interlace your hands behind your head. Press the elbows toward the mat. Just get a nice little stretch through the shoulders and chest. Then relax your arms, your elbows. Take a breath in. Crunch. Take a breath in and exhale, elbows to knees. Inhale. Bring the feet down. The head and the arms back down. Exhale back into a crunch. Now this time, head and arms come down, but legs extend out. Keep your lower back pressing into the mat. Good. Exhale, crunch. Choose the angle that your legs make to challenge those belly muscles, but keep your lower back anchored to the mat. Good. Now this time, left elbow to right knee. Inhale back down. Exhale, the right arm crosses to the left knee. Can you feel those oblique muscles, the side abs, contract as you move into these side crunches? Good. And one more time, right elbow crossing to left knee. And then bring the feet down. Extend your legs out. Sweep your arms back to your sides. Just take a few moments to relax. Let your body sink into the mat. We'll be coming back here for a longer relaxation at the end of the class, but for now, draw those knees in toward the chest. Wrap your arms behind your thighs or knees and rock your body. So the options are side to side rocking or forward and back. Just relaxing as you rock, either side to side or forward and back. Good, and then find your way up to a sitting position. And we'll shift right around onto all fours. So either palms or knuckles. And you'll extend the right leg back. Lift that right leg so that it's parallel to the mat. And then the left arm reaches out, also parallel. Now see if you can lift the arm and leg a little higher. Challenge the muscles, the back of the leg and buttocks, the shoulder and upper arm. Good. Now take a breath in from here. And then tuck it in, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach the arm and lift them a little higher if you can. Exhale, tuck them into each other. Inhale, exhale. One more. And tuck and release. And of course, the same thing on the other side. Left leg back. Right arm straight ahead. Now lift the arm and leg a little bit higher. Take a breath in. And exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach and stretch and lift. Exhale, tuck. Inhale. And exhale. And last one. Tuck it in. And then right back to tabletop. Good. And from here, just curl the toes under. Again, palms or knuckles, whatever is more comfortable for you. Toes curled under, lift knees, come up onto the balls of the feet, and now walk your downward dog in place by gently pressing one heel toward the mat. Feel the stretch in the calf on that side. Then bend that knee and let the other leg straighten as heel presses toward the mat. Good, and just gently walk in place. Slow motion, one heel pressing, stretching that calf, then the other heel pressing. Yeah, now both heels press toward the mat. Align your downward dog by lifting the tailbone toward the sky, pressing the chest down toward the mat, toward your feet. Nice long lines along the legs, along the back and arms. And then begin to walk your feet in toward the middle of your mat. Let your hands walk back toward your feet. Just hang out here in the ragdoll and sway a little bit from side to side. Then back to center. And slowly begin to roll up. Knees can be slightly bent. Good. Shoulders up and back and down. Good. And now with your feet about hip distance apart, lift your arms up so that they're parallel to the mat and make little circles with those arms. And then slowly begin to spiral the arms into larger and larger circles until those circles are about as large as they can get, as wide as possible. Then pause and reverse the direction, big circles the opposite way, and slowly bring them in, smaller and smaller, until your arms come to stillness. Good. And bring your arms right back to your side. Now, again, feet about hip distance. On an in-breath, come up onto the balls of the feet. On the out-breath, ease back to the heels. Add the arms this time. Hands, heels, lift. And then lower back down. Good. Now, this next time when we come down, try to rock back on the heels. Bring your arms forward so you don't tip back. Good. Arms overhead. And exhale, down, rock back, arms forward. Good. Inhale, balls of the feet. And exhale, heels. Balls of the feet. And heels. This will be the last one, and we'll hold the arms up overhead. Now turn to one side, as far as you can. Balancing as best you can on the balls of the feet. Back to center. Keep going over to the other side. Back to center. Good. And back down. Good. Relax. Now let's do a little balancing on one leg. So take the weight onto one leg. Lift the other leg. Now bring that leg forward and the opposite side arm back. The other arm can just kind of hang out there to help you stay balanced. Now the leg comes back and the arm comes forward. And then the leg comes forward and the arm comes back. Focus your gaze on a spot. Touch the toes down if you need to. And then bring arm and leg out in front. And take the arm and leg wide apart, wide away from your body. And then across your body. Away and across. Good. Balance. Focus your gaze. And release. Good. Take a moment to relax. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So, take the weight onto that leg. Other leg. Take that leg out in front. Opposite arm out as well. Now, leg forward, arm back. Leg back, arm forward. Continue. Just swing the arm and leg. The outside arm can just help to stay balanced. Help you maintain your balance. That's it. Now, arm and leg out in front. Arm and leg move away from the body. Abduction. Touch the toes down if you need to. Across your body. Adduction. In case you're interested in the anatomical terms. Continue. Touch the toes down as needed. And release. Bring the foot down. Good. Feet about hip distance. All right, on an in-breath, arms up overhead. Bend those knees as you come down. Exhale. Inhale back up. And exhale down. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to the earth. Last one. Hold the arms up overhead. Palms touch. Interlace your fingers. Point your index finger. And arch over to one side. Good. Reach the hands away. The crescent moon. Come back to vertical. Other side. Pressing the hip, the outside hip, out to the side. Reach the hands away. Good. And then back up. Float your arms out to the sides and down. Hands behind your low back. Supporting your lower back, your hips. Hips press forward, arch back, big breath in. And then back to vertical. Arms out to the sides, hinge forward. Pause when your back is parallel to the floor. Good, then let your arms just hang down. Bend your knees and rest the elbows on the thighs. Good, now just do a little bit of circling as you bring the weight back toward the heels. Then over to one side on the sides of the feet. Then forward toward the balls of the feet. Then over to the other sides of the feet. Back to the heels. Circle around. Pause. Circle the other way. Good, back to center. Now, hands behind calves or ankles, elbows toward backs of knees. If you want, you can pull on the calves or ankles and give a little deeper tuck. And then press into your feet. Let your hands slide up your legs. Float your arms out to the sides and up overhead. Palms touch. Interlace the hands the non-habitual way, the other little finger in front. Point your index fingers. Again, crescent moon. Over to one side, reach the hands away. This time, outside leg, out to the side. Toes can touch. Can you lift that foot? Toes can touch as much as needed to keep your balance. If you want a little bit more challenge, you can sweep that leg forward and back a little bit. Bring the leg to stillness. Maybe you can pulse the leg out to the side. And then bring it down. And we'll do the same sequence on the other side. Crescent moon, both feet rooted. Hands press away. Outside foot out to the side. Can you lift and balance on that standing leg? Toes touch as needed. Eye gaze focused. Leg can sweep forward and back as a variation. Leg to stillness. Leg can pulse away from the body. And then bring the foot back down. Good. Bring the hands back in front of the chest. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale. Relax the arms to your sides. Now take a few moments. Just give yourself the freedom to move in whatever way feels good in your body. Okay, listen to your inner yoga teacher and just see what your body is wanting to do. Stillness is an option. Spontaneous flow. A forward bend, perhaps. And then finding your way back to standing upright, arms to your sides, feet about hip distance. Now let's move into eagle pose. So take the weight onto both feet for the moment, about hip distance apart. You'll sweep the arms out and up overhead. Now, yogi's choice, you'll bring one arm under the other. So one elbow under the other elbow. Then link the hands together if you can, finger and thumb. Maybe you can fold the hands, maybe even clasp or palm to palm. Now, the elbow that's underneath, take the same side leg and wrap it around. Thighs hug together. Toes can touch. Begin to sink down a little bit. Knees bend. Now, can you lift that foot that's wrapped around? Some of you might be able to take that foot and wrap it behind your calf or ankle. I used to be able to do that. As we age, we adapt and modify according to our body's needs and capacities. Touch the toes down as needed. Balance as best you can, focusing your gaze. Good. And then release. Bring the foot back. Sweep the arms out and up overhead. Note which arm was underneath. Big breath in. Exhale the other elbow underneath. Link the hands together. Bend the knees a little bit. And now you'll take the leg that's on the same side as the arm that's underneath and wrap it around. Toes can touch. Or you can lift the foot. If you can wrap the foot behind the ankle, great. Focus your gaze on a spot. Good. And release. Bring the leg back around. Sweep the arms back up overhead. And bring the arms back down. Good. And just take a moment to relax. finding stillness or exploring any natural flow that would feel good in your body, give yourself the freedom to listen to your inner yoga teacher and follow that guidance. All right, let's come to the top of the mat, feet about hip distance, and you'll take the left leg and you'll step it way back. So you have a nice wide stance. Both legs are relatively straight. You can keep a micro bend in the knees. Now the arms come up so that they're parallel to the floor. So slide the arms out toward the right, upper body out over that right leg, angled out, preparing now for triangle. So bring the right arm down and the left arm up. You can gaze up toward that left hand. You could look straight ahead. You could even rest the neck and look down. Press that arm back against the leg. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Take the upper arm, bring it down. Both hands now on that right leg. Runner's stretch pose. As you come forward over that leg, hinge from the hips. Try to maintain a long spine. Now, revolved triangle. You'll keep the left hand on that right leg and the right arm out to the right and up. Maybe the arm will just come up to parallel, maybe a little higher. Maybe if you rotate the arm, you can get the arm to lift even higher. Just find the depth that you can manage in the pose. And bring the arm down. Slide the hands up the leg. Bend that back knee. Press into that back foot and step the foot forward. Good, and just take a moment to relax here. And we'll do the same sequence on the other side. I'm just going to shift sides so it's easier for you to see me in the pose. Follow along, feet about hip distance. Now you'll take the right foot, step it way back. Good. Both legs relatively straight. Keep a micro bend in the knee. The arms come up parallel to the floor, then slide the arms out to the left. Keep the arms relatively parallel, and then rotate the arms. Bring the left hand down to the left leg. Lift the right arm up toward the sky. Choose the head position. It's more challenging to look up toward the hand. Less challenging to look straight ahead, more relaxing to look down. Can you bring that left arm in front of the left leg? Palm forward and press it back against the leg. Keeping that breath flowing, bringing awareness to the sensation in your body. And then the upper arm comes down, both hands on that left leg. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. If you do come further down toward the mat, try to hinge from the hips. Try to keep a nice long spine. And now from runner's stretch pose, we'll move into revolved triangle pose. So right hand stays on that left leg. Left arm sweeps out to the side. Your eyes follow that left hand as the arm comes up toward the sky. See how far it wants to go. Maybe rotating the arm will allow you to lift the arm a little further up toward the sky. And then bring the arm down. Good. Slide your hands up your leg. Press into that right foot and spring the foot forward. Coming back to standing. Good. And now coming back to feet about hip distance apart. Good to Keep yourself well hydrated. Cup or a water bottle nearby can be a good idea. So tree pose, another balance pose. Taking the weight onto one foot, take the toes of the other foot to the mat and the heel to the ankle. Now, you could bring the foot up to the calf, balance. If necessary, keep the toes touching. Some of you might be able to bring the foot up to the thigh, a little more challenging up there. Sweep your arms out to the sides, up overhead. Now the arms come up to an angle about 45 degrees. Your tree branches are spread wide. You're focusing your gaze on a spot. Now, can you revolve your tree, turning it toward the bent knee? Revolved tree, back to center. Place the foot down. Bring the arms right back down. Same thing, other side. Other foot, toes touch, foot to calf or thigh. Find the best place for you. For me, the calf seems to work best. The arms out to the sides and up part way, branches wide. Good, and then rotate your tree. And as you gaze, focus on a spot. Maybe you can imagine the foliage that seems to, here in New England, be gracing the trees these days in mid-October. Appreciating the gift of trees for their beauty. Good. The hands down in front of the chest, the hands back to the sides, and relax. Good. Now, coming back to the top of your mat, feet about hip distance, shoulders up and back and down, and sweep your arms out and up overhead. Palms touch, hands down in front of the chest. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, take a deep dive. Bend the knees, bring your hands down to the mat and walk your feet back, coming into downward facing dog. Press the heels toward the mat. Lift the tailbone toward the sky. Chest toward the mat. Can you relax in the pose? Other than the muscles that are necessary to maintain its frame, this structure, see where you can let go. Relax. We're not that far away from our relaxation time. Get a little preview by resting the facial muscles. Good. And bring the knees down. Bring the elbows down under the shoulders. Then extend your legs back and come into forearms plank. Your body is in a relatively straight line. And then bring your thighs down. Good. Your buttocks and belly down. Your hands back towards your face. Lift your hands. Lift your legs. Lift your head. Chest. Lift the right leg a little higher. The left leg up alongside it. Left leg a hair higher. Right leg up alongside it. More challenge? You could extend the arms straight out in front. Notice how the back muscles work a little bit extra when the arms extend forward. Then bring the hands down. Bring the legs down. Bring the hands hand over hand under your chin, and just rest your chin or the side of your face on your back of your hand. Good, and then bring in your elbows under your chest. Press into your elbows. Walk your elbows back. Sit back towards your heels. And just rest here in child pose. Good. And now coming out of child, come on to your right side. Extend your legs out. Bring your right shoulder, your right elbow right beneath your right shoulder. We're going to come into side plank. So, left hand is right in front of your belly. Press into that right elbow and left hand and lift the right hip off the mat. That's it. And now can you take that left arm and extend it up toward the sky? This is too intense. Just bring the buttocks, the hip back down. But if you can, lift and hold the side plank. And release. Good. And now we'll do the same thing on the other side. So come on to your left side. Left elbow under that left shoulder. Legs stacked. Right hand in front of your belly. Now pressing into that left forearm and elbow and right hand and lift the hips. Good. Hold. Can you extend the right arm to the sky? And release. Good. Just come back down. Now, sitting with your legs extended, bring your hands back behind you. Bring the feet flat. Lift your feet. Bring your hands under your knees. Extend your arms out over your legs. Extend your legs. Upward boat. Too intense, bend the knees. You can even bring the hands back under those knees. Extend the legs as best you can. And hold. Try to lengthen. Toes forward. Fingers point toward the toes. Crown of the head reaches up and back. And release. Good. And now coming onto your back. Just relaxing on your back. Feet are flat. Just letting go. Now, you may want to glance over at me. I'm just going to demonstrate the half shoulder stand. If you have eye problems or high blood pressure, you may just want to keep your buttocks on the mat the whole time like this. But if you can, you'll sweep those feet, knees, and hips up and catch hold of your lower back and hips so that your lower back, hips lift off the mat. Your legs are hovering at about a 45-degree angle. So you can try that together. Feet, knees, and hips swing up, catch hold of the lower back. There's no weight on my neck. It's the upper back and shoulders that are carrying the weight. And then bend the knees, roll back down, bring the feet flat, sweep the arms out to a T position, and just one gentle twist, knees to the right, head to the left. And then the head and the knees come up. Knees to the left and the head to the right. And come on back up. Arms to your sides. Extend your legs out along your mat. Just take a nice deep breath and let it go. Relax. Let your body sink down into the earth. Feet, calves, knees, thighs. Relax those legs. Hands, wrists, elbows, and shoulders. Relax those arms. Buttocks and belly. Relax. The back and the chest. Relax. The head, the face. Soften around the eyes and forehead, the cheeks, the nose, the mouth, the chin. Relax head and face. relax your whole body. And as you remain in relaxation for the next minute or so, I'll just play a few tones on the Native American flute to accompany your time in relaxation. Begin now to deepen your breath. Begin the gentle journey back to where we began our practice by sitting comfortably. Before you get to sitting, you can just begin to explore the movement of the fingers and the toes and find a little stretch, a larger movement, a deeper stretch. And when it's time, bend your knees, roll over to one side. And from there, ease back to that beginning pose, back to sitting in a relaxed, cross-leg, if that works for you comfortably, seated position, noticing the breath, noticing sensation in your body, receiving the gifts, the physical benefits of yoga, strength and balance and flexibility, and deep relaxation, and the experience of freedom. I'll again read the quote that I read at the beginning by American yoga master Richard Freeman. He writes, "Yoga is freedom. It's freedom from having to present a face that isn't your true face. It's freedom from pretending to believe in something you don't really know to be true." Receive the gifts of yoga and join me in taking a nice deep breath and just letting it out with a sound or a sigh or a relaxed out breath. Breathing in. Bring your hands to your heart. Namaste.